All right, we're back again, and today we're gonna do back again, right? That's pretty good. I don't know. What day is it? It's day 74, right? I think it's day 74. Um, what the hell are we really going to do? What are we gonna do? I mean, we already know we're gonna do back, but what exercises are we oh man, are we exactly gonna do? Bro, oh man, I keep forgetting to bring my hat. Like, I need to bring my hat because my hair is growing like crazy, bro. And it keeps getting in front of my face and I can't see anything in front of me. I mean, I can, I'm just playing. But, alright. But, yeah, it's gonna be a pretty average back day. I do maybe like I think this video is not gonna be that well edited because I have a test tomorrow and I can't exactly I don't know, I don't have exactly that much time to dispense in this, you know. But I'm gonna try and do my best, I would say. What else? What else? I mean, even though that doesn't really matter right now. So what really matters is back, right? We're gonna start off like, I think it's pretty normal, you know, on those low rowing machines. I have been doing the low rowing machine and it's been freaking amazing as always. So it feels like if I were to do anything, I mean, if I were to start off on a pulling like exercise where it's like more related to the lats, so it's like upwards. So it's not upwards, but it's like way up. Instead of pulling here downwards, right? You pulling it upwards, right? So not in the direction of upwards, but the grip is upwards, right? So I think I could, you know, change things around, and if the gym is not that incredibly full, I could start off in one of those, right? Where the pulling is like way above you. Or I could start off on pull-ups. Something like that. I mean, I think actually chest and back, right? Chest and back I did start off on the pulling, like lat pull down machine, right? So we would maybe start off we could start off in like doing just normal simple pull up as a warm up, and then we move on to like low rowing machine, then a uh slightly above grip, and then we increase on that, right? We keep on increasing the height of the grip that we're just gonna pretty much use to, I mean, any extent. It's gonna, I mean, I wouldn't really like to spend a lot, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have a lot of time to go in there and fucking work out. Why is this guy literally walking in the middle of the street like nothing is happening? Holy shit. That that is sick. Now that's what I call bike, bro. There's two bikes racing each other over there. That's actually not the best spot to race, honestly, but like right over here because I mean Lisbon, I've already talked about Lisbon roads are the worst roads I've ever seen, bro. They're just really bad. And I don't mean like the design in them. I mean the actual like pavement is pathetic, bro. It is so deteriorated. Like it is the worst for motorcyclists. And I mean, I pray to God that they are fine. I mean, they maybe are fine. I think they're fine. I think I actually bit my lung, so I can't exactly like I can't exactly speak normally, bro. Oh, of course. Um, besides all that, I would give those two bikes a rating of 10. not because I could actually look at them, but because of the sound and the fact that they were racing each other. So that's pretty rare here in Lisbon, I would say. I mean, that's a pretty rare sight for me, I would say. So, and like in actual, you know, presencing it. So today there was no pre-workout, none of that. I literally, this is probably like the worst day of the week, with the best workout of the week, because I love doing back, but I hate this day, bro. I think this day is like literally the worst day. It is like, oh man, I literally get in, I am supposed to, you know, go up to and go on, get to school at, around, what, 9 and something? 9:30 something, I don't know. And I literally leave school at, 5, right? So it's pretty normal, but supposedly I don't have like, I mean, I have like full scheduled up there, so I don't have a lot of time, you know, to focus on like meals in the middle of it. Cause I'm trying to like, okay, yeah, I'm behind a freaking learner. Well, whatever. Oh man, I'm talking about the car in front of me, but that's not really the problem. The thing I'm talking about is, man, it's like this day is the worst, bro. I don't exactly have like actually enough time, or essentially a good amount of time to just, you know, get in there and freaking and just eat food, right? Eat food on correct timing, because I can't just, you know, I can't just push it all to dinner and eat it and eat like 3 meals at dinner, right? That does not even work. For some people that works, but for me that definitely does not work. So I try to divide things up, but usually it doesn't work that well. I mean, I could like pack more meals to bring to the university, but my bag is already huge because of the water that I'm bringing, and I don't even drink my water. I literally, I'm always transporting. I think you guys seen the gym, right, and the workouts. I'm pretty much always transporting like a 2 liter bottle of water, because I have to drink a lot of water, again, for health related conditions and all that kind of stuff. And it is around that thing that I'm pretty much focusing myself on. And it's like bringing more stuff to that, or just like, I don't think I have enough space in that yeah, honestly, in that backpack, because I mean, I could transport one more meal, but I don't know. I do buy food there, but the food there is like not essentially any actually, you know, healthy related food. It's just normal average stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much something like that. We're gonna, again, do back, and on the exercise we're gonna try to control the weight. We're gonna try to, you know, do a little bit of heavy stuff, do a little bit of light stuff, more into heavy stuff, at least for days when I'm like focusing on a single muscle body part, you know. So it's like, oh man, yeah, just you can okay, my bad. um okay, this is the worst, bros. They, oh my god, they freaking, they preventing the people from going. So like this thing is like one lane to pass by, so there's like, I don't know how to explain it, simply to just fuck this shit up, honestly. So there's like always a car that wants to go from the side that I just entered, right? You know, in the parking lot, you have like the parking spaces, and you have, you know, like the sides for the people, for the cars to go around, right? And one of those sides is just blocked. It's simply blocked. So only one of them actually works. And what happens is 2 cars can pass at the same time. Again, how much time? Completely forgot to like. And this was a pretty fast run. It was a 15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about, I'm comparing to the other one. It's a pretty fast one. Well, whatever. So Normal average day, beginning heat back. I'm not at my peak stamina. We do not ate, we did not consumed any pre-workout. We only took a little bit of creatine just to make sure it doesn't go to waste, right? At least I'm talking about the workout itself. But oh man, I don't know. Either way, I'm like trying to think about anything else that I could say. Okay, bro, we got it. We got it. You guys can freaking hear anything because I'm literally putting and isolating only my voice, but there's like motorcycle uh noises, so and bro's like throttling that shit out. So that's pretty much the only thing that's happening. And you guys really, man, there's a lot of motorcycles in this area now that I've actually thought about it. Like in this specific area that I am, there's a lot of motorcycles. That's pretty cool. Which is rare in Lisbon, but I don't know. Let's just jump into back, bro. I honestly have no idea what to say. I feel like this day is just gonna be so like it's probably gonna be pretty bad because I didn't drink enough water today. I keep on forgetting and drinking more water, and I am not really that well rested. I mean, just a little bit, but not that much. So we're gonna start off in here. I mean, as I said actually before, I feel like pull-ups. It's a pretty good way to start off the back day. I mean, excellent way even for if you want to warm it up, if you want to just spam it, if you want to like do it in the middle of the workout doing back, or even after finisher. But today I think, as we actually did in the previous workouts, like way long ago, I would always start off with, I would literally spam as many as I could on doing pull-ups. But this time, I feel like I actually want to return that because every time I actually started spamming it, I would always feel like pretty good. So eventually when I proceeded to any workout related with back, besides, doing pull-ups just by itself. But I think it's a good starter. Maybe go with 4, maybe go with 5. But then again, I think it's like, I'm not even going to count reps. I usually don't like to count on reps during pull-ups. I'd pretty much like to do as many as I could, like calisthenics related stuff, and maybe like always aim for around the 10 rep. I mean, it's pretty much like 70 kilogram pull down, right? So in this case, I feel like pull-ups would eventually go on and target your back way different than if you were to do pull downs. At least that's, how I believe what happens. Now, it doesn't mean that it's necessarily anything that does happen. It's just my way of thinking. But let's just go with 10 reps, 5 sets, something like that. I do feel like I always feel like my back completely sore after every workout of chest day. I don't know if it's just me. I mean, it's probably just me, but it always feels a little bit weird when I eventually like go for pull day. Pull day gets way harder than the push day. Because for push day, I almost have like 2 days of rest. So I can just pretty much rest without any problem for those 2 days. And eventually when I go from doing back, it's way harder to try to get all that strength back in just a short period of time. Plus, I do think like, again, my stamina bar is not that well today. So, I mean, We're still gonna make the best out of it, but I don't think it would go as good as a normal, you know, just focused back day. But again, as I was saying before, I think we're gonna get to a point where it's like at the last set, I definitely feel like I can't do any more in this, but I'll try to push it after that. I don't know. Something like that. Again, it's a warm up. It's not even a like an actual, you know, it's supposed to do anything already because even if it's a warm up, I'm still trying to go to as failure as possible. But I definitely feel like it's a really good warm up already. But I mean, in one way or another, I think it will reach to a point where probably, from feeling too tired, would be almost like ego lifting at that point. But I would still like try to push as far as I could, even, by any means necessary. I'll reach to a point in here where it's already pushing too much as a warm up though. But I mean, again, I think feeling tired is definitely not an excuse. So, by any means, but pre-workout definitely, has its advantages and disadvantages. If you don't even respond it with a, actual good proper resting, there's no way I would say that if you were to try and push it as much as as much as I did yesterday, definitely no way. So again, between the possibles, we'll do it. I mean, we'll try to do as much as we can, of course. So. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. We could go for one more, but I think at that point again, I mean, as you guys saw in that last one, at the finale, right? At the last, around 3 last reps, I was definitely feeling a little too tired already. So I believe pushing maybe, every machine is being used right now. I don't know on the next floor, but we might actually have to resort on next floor and move on to just doing rows, because I kind of wanted to do a pull down. I mean, I could do it in this machine, but I think I'm actually gonna save that for later. So when you move to rows, lower row and a little bit above, as I was actually saying, and then we do pull-ups. They're pull-downs actually. So that's pretty good. I was gonna start on a lower row machine, but I don't think I want to commence in that. I mean, when I actually got in here, that machine was like fully occupied. So I feel like I'm gonna start on this, even though it's like not a total. I mean, it's my choice. Honestly, I don't think there's any difference. But at this point, I'm honestly like prioritizing at least doing 4 exercises and like trying to do as hard as I can. Right? I mean, I'm not that comfortable to go on and just like try to go on and just push as much as possible. But I mean, I would still try to go as far as I can by making sure I do those 4 exercises. And of course, correctly, you know, heavy enough. But that's a drawback of taking pre workout as well. Actual pre workout. Like the next day, even if you don't actually go on and sleep correctly, you're cooked pretty much. So it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get a pump in the next day, but it's for sure a good way to make you nerfed, you know. I keep on saying this, but honestly, that's the only and probably sole reason that I'm not gonna be able to like potentially push as far as I necessarily really want to. I'm almost like not even prioritizing at this point controlling the weight. Because if I were to control the weight, I would do way less reps, but not that it really matters right now. I mean, when days like this actually come up, your sole solution is make sure you drink enough water. And honestly, probably not regret yourself during the workout. So by other means is trying to push is necessarily enough as you would probably achieve, right? Jesus, my arms are way worse than my back itself. So, I mean, I think it does make sense, right? If if you get my drift, right? If you don't sleep enough, you lose strength. And I mean, by other means, I would say like the grip strength you naturally have, if it's strong, it's like a good sign that you're well recovered. I mean, even Sam Sulek said that. So, I mean, not even him, but I mean, other people besides him, right? Other people have really talked about it. And one of the good ways to find out if you're well recovered, if you actually did, you know, sleep enough and all that stuff, I would almost, agree to the point that the only way to find that out is if your grip strength is strong enough. If it's not, then potentially it won't really exactly work in the way you would potentially like. I mean, it doesn't go any way besides that point. Wait, I'm not even using the straps. All right, 2 more at least. I do am feeling on the back, so we're not that far from reaching the point that we're looking to, right? So, two more. Maybe like one more and we move to a different one. We're not changing the weight. We could, but I don't know. It feels like I'm just going with the flow. Vai jogar deck ou como é que é? Fazer uma são menos. Yeah, I could definitely I could reduce the weight, but I don't think I want to do that. I want to do like one more, something like this, and we could go to that one, like after this one, but oh man, it is definitely something I'm not used to. Começou a dar uma inchada. Bom, mas. Yeah. Let's move to a different one. There we go. We already did 3 plates with a 15, like on the previous workout, but I think doing a second time wouldn't really change things that much. Of course, this weight right here is like almost to the level of regular thing, but I want to at least like try to do 1 or 2 of this before I actually try to lower it. I mean, on back days, pretty much every single workout, I almost enjoy literally going about the feeling instead of, sometimes, being precise on what you do could go and be an actual correct way of doing it, but sometimes I just like to go for feeling and also just go on and spend like without any like formal way of doing it, I would say. Alright. So reduce the weight. So we reduced and took a 15 kilogram plate out. Now, I think we could go on and just try to spam with 2, but 3 plates gets to a point where it's too much. So like 2 plates. I mean, again, 3 plates is like too much. I could go put a 5 or something like that, but again, because of the feeling that I would probably go on and say 3 sets with the 2 plates of 15. And that'll probably be more than enough. I mean, the pump will explain for itself, Again, back is not exactly a priority of mine, but shoulders would be good. Now, this is not a shoulder machine, but, I would prefer so much more to have kept that one out, but again, I feel like stamina is not doing it justice. I don't know how many hours I slept. I'm saying, I mean, I don't know how much time I actually slept, but probably not enough. Oh man, I'm trying to get back to the normal schedule that I had. I actually rest a little bit, but it was actually too quick of a rest. So I think last one in here, and we could go on and do shoulders, and we stuck with the 4 exercises, which is essentially not perfect, but you know, it's still something out of it. God damn. All right, let's move to a different thing. Not exactly don't know what, but okay. So we're not gonna jump straight into the rear shoulder, but we are gonna use this machine that I'm actually mentioned that I was gonna use it, but I pretty much almost forgot. I think it's, yeah, no, never mind. It's this grip. So we're gonna use this one, and again, same thing as always, same thing as we actually did on the previous one. I think we went for, actually we went for way more because we started off in here, but I would say we do 66, reasonably good, and we go with maybe the 4 sets, maybe 3 because I'm not like feeling strong enough, but 66, 73, and then that's right, yeah, and then we see with the 73. I don't want to feel like I want to go lower, bro. It's more of an ego thing rather than actually doing it, but uh, yeah, actually not that bad. We might just go on with 73 at that point. So, so two at 73, and trying to control as much as we can for the last 2 sets of this entire workout. And then, I mean, I think the workout was pretty quick, but I think after this one, we would go on and do anything else. So, something like that. God damn. Uh, bro, what the hell? I'm literally losing grips from. And I mean, I don't want to use the straps, but I might actually have to use it. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah. Bro. Yeah, never mind. I could not even pull that thing down. Whew. Alright. So I just found out that I'm actually doing 61.3 because of this thing. Actually didn't know this was an actual thing, but I guess it is. So I was doing 2.3 kilograms more than usual. It's not really a big difference, but definitely changes a lot of things. I think that thing is pretty underrated. I mean, there's a lot of weights in here. This it says 130, which 135 sometimes people would say that it's 60 kilograms, but that thing is not even 60 kilograms because that would be 61.3. So, I mean, at that point, it doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. um, I could go for 52, then 45, then 39, but I think it's definitely reaching a point where it necessarily 60 and 3 sets done, maybe one more. Because, I was like doing and stopping and doing it again. Not every time, but sometimes. So I feel like this is enough. In the meantime, I can't actually use the freaking posing room right now because it's occupied. So I want to like spend for a little bit in here. So I decided to like record, even if it's just a little bit. All right. So we do still have a little bit of battery. It's not too bad. But we did finish in there. We did like 2 more after the recording. And we are devastated. We're completely devastated. I think we're pretty good, honestly. From just looking at this area, we can feel like pretty freaking wide. That's me. Just do this. Oh yeah, we're definitely a little bit to the wide side. But I something here. Man, I am not helping a lot in this one because I'm feeling a little bit of. Where's the other strap? Oh, okay. I'm feeling a little bit to the tired side, so I'm not talking that much. Not that I don't want to, it's just, just like more into the zone rather than, focusing on anything else on that aspect, on that end. But, I mean, we're definitely sweating a lot, so it's not too bad of a sign. But just from here, I mean, side chest, arm, yeah, I mean, the bicep needs to be pumped, and it is pretty freaking pumped, so. Check the other part. Holy shit. I mean, look at that. Yeah, let me send more in the middle. In the middle would be something like this. So, I mean, not bad, but I think we're definitely more to the white side. So let's get, I mean, I'm actually gonna stand here. Why the hell am I showing this part? Here's where the actual spotlight is, so. I mean, nothing new to see in here. But the V-taper, I mean, the V-taper looks good. So, even from this side, something like this. Yep. I mean, from being so tired, I can definitely see that the shoulders, I mean, the shoulders got some of it because of the rear shoulder. The lat is decent, right? It does look pretty good. Traps, always, I mean, traps are always freaking huge at that point, but I mean, the back, I think this time is like so pumped that I think like it's weird. I think I'm actually starting to get fat, bro. I mean, I'm not saying that it is bad, but it is weird. Definitely looks like I'm actually starting to get a little bit more to the fat side because look at that. Because I mean, I could definitely see more things on the back, but this time just I can feel it's pumped and it is like looking a little bit more thicker than the usual, I would say. Trying to look at the back from like different perspectives, and yeah, there is some size of it. I mean, shoulders. I think shoulders is the only thing that sucks, bro. Like the rear shoulders, like the lateral shoulders. I mean, the tricep is like weird, right? And I think it does make sense for the tricep to be weird right now. Because I mean, I think when you're doing the back, you focus so much on the bicep, and the tricep bump like almost disappears, but you feel like you're getting wider. So, I mean, theoretically, chest and back at the same day would almost pump out all your arms like to the full potential to it of it. I mean, Well, doing an arm day would honestly feel and do, way better wonders, but whatever. I don't know. Definitely, like, I mean, I can definitely see the eyes of the back. Look at that. Look at those eyes, bro. Shit is freaking, it's pretty good. I mean, it is really good. Like, tone it down even more. Man, I haven't done this pose in a very long while. It definitely feels like it destroys a little bit of the back area because my shoulders are not that thick to the point that like doing a lat spread actually looks good. But I mean, other than that, I mean, we did pretty good. There's really nothing else to really talk about the back. Back, there's like not essentially a lot of weak points to it. So I would say just like pretty much like trying to do as much as we can. And it's like trying to focus more on the shoulder area. I mean, I didn't really exactly focus that much on the shoulder area, but honestly, I think that would be precisely what needs to be done more oftenly right now. But it's not essentially a lot of pump arm and a pump in the arm, but usually that doesn't really happen. It's more in the shoulder area that gets a lot of pump during back days. And I mean, it is pretty good from like this end. Yeah, we're definitely gaining volume, so it's not too bad. But I think almost like essentially what needs to be done the most right now is like back. Oh, my bad. Essentially what needs to be done the most right now is shoulders, right? So, I mean, yeah, it's literally shoulders. I think shoulders are literally destroying the physique, but not essentially completely corrupting it, but because you have the veins on the shoulders and all that stuff that kind of like makes it way better. You guys can't essentially see the veins, but I mean, there is some slight difference to it. That the shoulders, the good part is that. So I think that's pretty much it. Just gonna go back to the car, and I have other shit to do. So I mean, I don't think I really did talk a lot this day, but that usually does happen when I have a test. Like when I have a test the next day, I can exactly think of other stuff to talk other than literally just, essentially just working out and seeing what we can do. But I mean, we're pretty good. We did pretty good on that. So yeah, yeah, we did pretty good. Yep. Trying to like get as wide as possible of a shot, but look at that. Yeah, back is amazing. My back is pretty good, so I think there's really not anything else to talk about it. It's more like shoulders that we need to focus. So, see you guys in the car. Woo! Alright. So, We're back. I did do a little bit of rear shoulders. I didn't record it. I forgot, but I kind of forgot and kind of like didn't want to. Between of those, between a mix of those, actually. Now, essentially, uh, we we have completed the workout, right? Despite the fact that, it was completely outrageous and mad that I I literally felt like at the first two exercises, I literally felt like, okay, that's it. I'm done. Actually, no, the first three exercises, I literally felt like to a point where it's like, well, I'm good. Time to get the hell out of here. But I thought, you know what? Nah, it doesn't feel right only going in here and doing free exercises. Despite I know not not necessarily having a lot of time to give to this right now, or to not necessarily being fully energized, fully recovered from the previous workout and all that stuff. But I mean, I can't just let all that go, right? I have to still do something. As for pretty much I did, and when I mean to do something, I mean to somehow, you know, try to push two more exercises or one more exercise and not leave it at just three exercises. Which I think, I mean, that would not be enough. And I think that would just look bad on the back day, right? I mean, usually you try to range to around four exercises, and sometimes that's like literally the perfect number for the amount of exercises you, as a natural guy, you kind of like need to pursue. Anything above that, anything below that on a specific muscle group, I think it's like too overwhelming, right? I mean, overwhelming in a sense that if it's too much, right, it is overwhelming. But if it's too little, then you're most likely not even doing enough, which is not overwhelming. It's just, you're being lazy, right? And to that extent, I don't want to call myself lazy despite feeling tired, right? So I just felt like even if it doesn't work out, I mean, I'm just gonna try to push like two, three more exercises, and which I pretty freaking much did. I did push two or three more exercises despite myself saying that I would only do three exercises. No, I did like six. Well, what the hell did we do? We did pull-ups. We did the pull down machine for each side. We did what else? We did the low row machine. We did the pull down with the two arms, right? So it's not by each side. It's not the machine's like, it's a machine, but it's the pull down machine, like the actual normal pull down machine. What else? What else? What else? And then, holy shit, yeah. And then we did another row machine, right? And we did shoulders to finish off with that, which I didn't record, but we did do shoulders, right? So at the end of all that, I would almost assume that what? I mean, God damn it, I didn't count the amount. But it's what, six? So I can't keep freaking counting while driving, bro. Doesn't really work out. I have to get to a stop. I literally catch green lights at the perfect timing. It's see, another green light. It's as if you were going at the exact perfect speed. So at the actual limit of the speed of velocity, you know, you're doing it perfectly. You're doing it fine. Yeah, I don't know. This is so stupid, bro. This is absolutely outrageous. Why am I only catching greens right now? I literally catch greens whenever I don't want to catch a green because I want to like think, but I mean, Now I'm not even thinking because I'm just talking about this thing, so I'm completely getting distracted about all that stuff. But more road rage. I never thought I would get so much road rage, but I don't know. Either way, so it's pull-ups. I can't even think straight as well. Pull-ups. What else? Pull-down machine. Row. Another pull-down. Right? Row machine. And yeah. And the sixth one, which is shoulders. So we did 6. I thought I thought we did 7. No, we did 6. We did 6 exercises. So we pretty good. We pretty good on that. So we did about 6 exercises. Okay, I was just looking at that. We still have 6. We did 6 exercises, and I thought we actually did 7, which is not true. We did 6. I mean, without cutting the shoulders, because shoulders I try to do it every single day, even though it's a lot of people say that it's not that is not very efficient. I would disagree because in my case, I mean, I don't naturally have a lot, and I don't naturally have big shoulders, but according to my genetics, just go already, you dumbass. According to my genetics, I would almost dare to admit that I should be able to have decently sized shoulders. Not saying that I should have big shoulders, like huge, but I should have decently sized shoulders. I'm comparing it to my brother, so it's a decent way to find out if potentially I could get a good size on that. But for some reason, if I compare it to my brother, I mean, it doesn't make any sense because it's like the structure is literally the same thing, right? But the size is completely different. So definitely something is wrong in there. I don't know what, but something is definitely wrong. So either way, we got a decent freaking workout with all that stuff. So I think we call it a day, right? We call it a day. I mean, despite the fact that I was completely getting... Okay, and let me just pause in here. Yeah, let me get in here. I mean, despite the fact that we got completely obliterated in the workout, we still did pretty good. You guys can absolutely see nothing from me. Holy damn, I never thought about that. Even worse. Okay, whatever. I think despite all that, despite all that, the workout was perfect, man. We did everything possible to kind of like achieve the best result out of it. So we couldn't really ask for way more than this. I mean, I don't know. I could potentially try. I mean, I could have potentially, if I actually slept more, the workout would have been way better. But with everything in mind and all that stuff, and other stuff in my mind as well, I think this is the best. This is the best we got, right? And not too shabby. Knowing in fact that we just tried and we kind of succeeded on that. So on that end, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. So I think that's my brother. Oh, never mind. With all that in mind, I think we're done. Yeah, day 74, back, finished, completely obliterated. And yeah, pretty much that. I am tired.